I wondered what the point of stealing other people's greatness, and my initial thought on it was every member of this church is too stupid to come up with their own form of greatness. Uh, Blondie at Papa John's, when he realized that instead of putting himself in prison where he belongs, he could just steal my greatness and his oh boy, it's purpose. They don't have purpose. Imagine you take this thing out of its natural state. You poison it with heavy metals. You rape it. You beat it. You teach it all these fucking skills. And then you go. Your purpose is control, but control isn't a purpose. And these people adhere to an objective reality where they believe they're in control when they're not. Okay. They have to believe that because control and security are both a feeling. They lack purpose. They have no meaning in their lives. I was thinking about this, I was listening to the Adventure Time Lemon Grab video where the guy goes over how, where's the thing at? Peace is not erasure. Nothing about killing other people brings peace. That is what that means. But in the narcissist mind or trauma brain, if they kill it, think about how I go on about how I just want these people dead. Honestly, I don't agree with that in this instance. Killing these people is the fastest solution because the U.S. government cannot handle them. That is a fact. They have my presidential pardon. Soon as they get reported after I do this thing, they'll get right back to committing every atrocity known to man. Unity isn't healing, okay? Unifying yourself like these people do in the church doesn't heal you. It covers everything up. It makes your emotions a group dynamic when you should be processing those and developing like a normal intelligent being. Order isn't the same thing as wholeness. No amount of creating order creates wholeness, creates society, creates a functioning world. Okay. Order's good for many things, but control isn't a job. Okay, so, and it's not a purpose either, by the way. It's a delusional aspect, because control and chaos are the same thing. Okay. That is a point in Adventure Time where they're like, this is the Lord of Chaos, but he's defeated by harmony. Okay? That is because when everybody works together, chaos loses. Okay? It loses every time when everybody's unified, to some extent. We're not going to get into that because that's way more complex, and it's just kind of the laws of the universe. When you understand the laws of the universe, you understand why narcissists are imbeciles. But the whole thing feeds into purpose. And this shit came up when the guys on YouTube that do the therapy movie show stole my idea. And I didn't get it then. And even when I was president, there was a whole thing of the church members go around, if you have a good idea, keep it to yourself or put a patent on it immediately. Okay? Because these people will steal it and give it to a dirty cracker. Okay? And specifically the malignant narcissists, because they have all this training, they have all these things, but no purpose. Their purpose is to have sex with babies at the church and control things. And that's not a purpose. That's a job. Okay? And that's not, like, fulfilling in any metric. It is these people want control, but what they actually want is purpose. And this is the thing with them. They learn that all goodness is a virtue signal, so even their purpose is the virtue signal. Okay? And when I was president, they were going around basically stealing people's jobs or ideas and then trying to give them to fucking useless fucking people in the church who felt entitled to them because they don't have purpose. That's because you decided that when you went off the rails of the natural order of life. You didn't do the developmental cycles. You decided to stay a 2-year-old forever, so you never developed or stepped into your purpose, which is why you want to steal other people's purposes. Okay, that's common sense. You don't have to be smart to understand that. Anyways, yeah, so those dickheads stole my idea for a show. and they did phenomenal. And I will openly admit this: if I was doing the show, it'd be terrible because of how I speak. Okay, I'd be the psychologist guy that would just be like, "Yeah, they did that because they're fucking stupid." Like, like, and then they'd be like, "Bobby, why are they stupid?" And then I would explain why they're stupid, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay." Like, there would have to be a lot of guidance with me, so I'd openly admit that even though I came up with the show, objectively, I probably, if it was me, I would have just got two women with really big tits to do the show. That'd probably do a better fucking therapist show. I'd be like, "Are you do you have a degree in psychology?" "Yeah." I was like, "Are you a bimbo?" "Yeah." And just, "I'm a slut with daddy issues, and I'm a therapist with huge titties. Come in today to watch us women watch a fucking TV." Trust me, it would be mainstreamed and designed to fucking get the views on YouTube. The boob tube, as they call it. But, all people like boobs. Don't call me misogynistic. Even women love boobies. That's where milk comes from. But, I'm kidding. Everybody knows milk comes from goats. This might not seem like a shock to anybody, but my dumbass just figured this out 30 minutes ago, and this is the whole shit, like, dude, you would be disgusted to find out that your favorite YouTuber is your favorite YouTuber by design, because even the YouTube algorithm is rigged to help these guys win. And the other side that helps these guys win is, remember that thing I was talking about, the narcissistic supply is their filthy church, their filthy, disgusting church, fucking members tune in to watch their YouTubers because the YouTubers are, church leaders. They're malignant narcissists that have to, once again, kill 6 kids and 7 women and have sex with babies. That is their only fucking objective in life, and they lack purpose. This is where I would argue this is gonna sound really stupid. When I was president, you do this stupid thing where you give out fucking jobs, and there's a bunch of edgelords that are like the dark coven in this church, and they all just wanted to kill kids and rape women, and they just do dark satanic rituals. That's what they do. They do dark satanic rituals. When I tell you every serial killer in America is actually a religious nut that pretends to not be affiliated with this religion because they don't want people to not join their stupid, violent, stupid religion. The edgelords were all about this stupid shit, and I would just eye roll because they're like, "I want to kill everybody all the time!" And they just needed some kind of meaning or purpose. They needed something that gave them external validation, which is the love they didn't get as a kid, and they needed something that would, honestly, entertainment. They just needed to be put into, like, entertainment. They needed, one of the dudes just needed structure, so I gave him a job. I think I gave him a job, designing, like, Transformers, which I think is why all the really cool Transformers are coming out now. That guy must be doing amazing. I don't know. That's just guesswork. But I put a whole bunch of these people into jobs and locations where I believe their skills would be valid, and because the church had such a massive fucking following, I just told the narcissistic supply, which is the church, to follow them. Trust me, these YouTuber guys, if the church stopped following them tomorrow, they would have nothing. Everybody would just leave their page and be like, "Oh, fuck this guy, he's not that special at all. It's just the church hands it to him." Like I said, when you have billions of people willing to do whatever you want, including subscribe to your YouTube channel, you don't actually have to do any work or actually try hard at anything. It's just handed to you, and then you act like you earned it. That's the metric with these people. Like I said, hard work isn't a thing with them. They can't work hard. They literally can't. When I worked at Papa John's, these people, the fastest way I realized they were one of the members of the church, my manager just kept referring to them as extremely desensitized rich kids. They're not desensitized rich kids. They're kids that are used to having everything handed to them. That is what they're used to. They're entitled to everything. Because everything is easy. And then it's not. Yeah. Yeah, so, and it is kind of funny that, like, dude, even the cinema therapy dudes basically confessed to just getting up to no good nonstop because they had no sense of purpose. Okay, they just did stupid things, and, like, I just, dude, I don't even, I never, like, I guess maybe this is another sign I'm not a true narcissist, because I never dude, when I came into the world, I just decided I wanted to be a hero, and I was like, that's my purpose. I wanted to help people. Like, that's what heroes do. They help people. Unlike this church, they don't help people. They just go around killing people and then screaming they're the victims in it. But the, I came into the world with a sense of purpose. I don't think I ever had anybody give me that. I just knew ornately when I was born what my purpose was. Okay? And I don't know how these idiots, I think it just gets, it's erasure. Whatever fucking their narcissistic leader who's like, I know better than your actual purpose that you're supposed to pursue. Jimmy, you're not supposed to make the greatest pair of Air Jordans on the planet and become a billionaire off of the royalties. You're supposed to go murder 6 kids, 7 women, and have sex with babies at my church. Stupid. Just stupid. Like, fucking dumb. Like I said, these people fuck up the natural order and then scream they are the natural order when they're the furthest things from natural, normal, or even fucking human at that fucking thing. But yeah, so... And even the A Sound of Freedom man and his I'm a man, and dude, you cannot be against human trafficking and absolutely love the second largest human trafficking ring. And this guy absolutely loves the world's second biggest human trafficking ring. He was pissed when the church started getting destroyed because he doesn't want it to go away. In his brain, it's amazing. The ambiguosity between good and evil, you just get rid of that, you throw out your morals. And another thing about throwing out your morals is it makes people easier to hypnotize you. I'm going to do a video on that, about why this church teaches you Friedrich Nietzsche and how they get even further into fucking up your mind, because once your values and morals are gone, they can basically hypnotize you into believing anything and doing anything, because there's nothing there to stop them from hypnotizing you into doing it. You might not ever actually believe you'd kill a baby, but then these people go get rid of your morals and values, and then we can hypnotize you into doing it. It's about control. That's it. There's nothing special, nothing unique. And the guys that are men are the ones that survive the program. They're not the ones that fucking, like, it's the lack of sympathy. They don't care about the ones that fail. They go, you're a failure, that's what happens, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And you just, okay, great, good job not caring, go the fuck away. Like, I'm a man, okay, man, okay, like, whatever, dude, yeah, these are both for explanatory and me clearing some obviously upset emotions. One of the things I noted about myself recently is every time I seem to integrate a trauma, I find another trauma. So there's that. Yeah. Anyways, I guess to review the importance of this video is the reason these dickheads at the church steal other people's greatness is they have no purpose. They're created, they're given all these skills, and they're set up for fucking greatness, and then they wait to steal somebody else's. They're like, there are these creatures in the ocean that just kill these creatures and take their place. That's what these creatures are. That's what they do. They go, that guy's gonna be something great. Shoot him in the head and put me in his place. I have all these skills. The church handed it to me. I'm a complete psychopath and I do all the wrong things no matter what, and I'm not actually gonna fix anything, and I agree with fascism. I think it's amazing. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Oh, it's a good thing the church can just murder people and put me in their place, or else I would actually have to have a purpose and a reason for being and follow my own dreams and ambitions. I don't trust those. I was told those were lies. I drink lead. Great. When I say these people would be better off killing themselves, they'd be better off killing themselves. They'd make the world a better place.